Okay, do you remember when McDonald's did Monopoly? They still do it in other countries, but they stopped doing it in the US. Mama, they're bringing it back next month. Let's talk about why they had to take that shit away for a little while. It involves the Mafia. It involves the FBI. It involves 9/11. Bitch, it's a hell of a story, and I'm going to try to tell it all to you in one video. But if I got to do 2 videos, bitch, bear with. Okay, so McDonald's hired Simon Marketing Group to come up with marketing techniques. Simon came up with the idea of McDonald's Monopoly, McDonald's Scrabble, and the Happy Meal, and the toy coming with it and everything. McDonald's sales increased by 40% with these new marketing strategies made by Simon. With the Monopoly thing that they were doing, on the side of like McDonald's cups, on the side of the fries, in different magazines, etc., you could get Monopoly pieces. You know how in the game of Monopoly, it'll be like a card and it'll say Boardwalk Avenue. Some of the little pieces look like that. Some of them said, redeem a small fry. Some of them said, redeem a smooth $1 million. Okay? McDonald's hired Simon. Simon hired Dittler Printing Company to print these tickets, right? That would then be adhered to, all kind of shit. Dittler Printing Company was extremely secure and extremely reputable before they ever had anything to do with McDonald's. We know this because they had a contract with the state to print lottery tickets, and they had a contract with the U.S. Postal Service to print stamps. Also, if somebody's sitting there like, how is this not an illegal lottery? Because you have to buy a McChicken or something to get a ticket. They also said in the commercials, you could just walk in and ask an employee for a ticket. So technically, no purchase was necessary, okay? All right, now stick a pin in that. Let's talk about a man named Jerome Jacobson. We're going to be calling him Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry was a cop. He was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré, which is basically MS, and was like, I can't be a cop no more. Let me fucking try out a life of crime. Oops, there's the T. Just kidding. But so he becomes, gets out of literal law enforcement and becomes the head of security for Simon Marketing. With that position, being the head of security for Simon, he is, part of his job is to go to the Dittler company every now and then, make sure everything is cool, secure, look over people's shoulder when they're going into the vault, shit like that. In the vault, Dittler was a printing house. The printing house had a vault. In the vault was a briefcase. In the briefcase was an envelope. In the envelope would be a randomized amount of tickets. Say there's 34 little tickets in there. One of those tickets would be $1 million winner, okay? They were secured in an envelope. The envelope had one of those holographic stickers on it so you could see if it had been tampered with, etc., etc. Uncle Jerry was also the one in charge of flying these envelopes with this, winner ticket. He was in charge of flying them to the different locations. Simon Marketing hired a third-party auditor to basically babysit his ass on all these things just for an extra layer of security. Okay? Now, because he flew so much to distribute these tickets, he had access to the Sky Lounge or whatever the hell it's called in the airport where you can go vibe or whatever. And him always had to take a piss when he was in the Sky Lounge. This is where I'm a little sus about the third-party auditor, because he, Uncle Jerry, would always go pee with the briefcase. And your only job was to keep eyes on that briefcase? What the fuck? Okay. So, when Uncle Jerry would go into the Dittler warehouse and would see them unlock the vault, he put eyes on that shit. How you get into the vault? When he would see them unlock the briefcase, because it was a locked briefcase, he did that. He also accidentally got mailed. I don't know how the fuck this happened, but he got a sheet of, honestly, paid actor, a sheet of those holographic stickers that sealed the envelopes. So he would take his silly ass to the bathroom in the airport with the briefcase, unlock the envelope, or unlock the thing, get the envelope. It would say 34 tickets. He would take all 34 of those bitches, put 34 small fry tickets or whatever in there, close it, and reseal it with a holographic sticker so it looked as though nothing had happened. Okay. He would have these tickets. He knew one of them bitches was $1 million winner. He would find which one was, and he would say, hey, I got $1 million winner right here. if you pay me $100,000, I'll give it to you. That's a hell of a return, isn't it? He needed a middleman for this operation. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that many fucking friends that he can just give $1 million tickets to. And he can't cash them all in himself, obviously. You gotta be smart. Gotta be smart in this here life of crime. Which he knew, because he used to be a cop. So he gets involved with the Colombo crime family. Okay? Now, when you think Colombo crime family, I need you to just straight up think Sopranos. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so proud to be Italian. We don't speak Italian, but our son is named Colosio. Shit like that, okay? So at the time, it's gonna be Jerry Colombo. All right? He's the one who gives Jerome the nickname Uncle Jerry. Very much uncle out of respect. Very much Godfather type beat. Okay? Jerry is married to Robin. And the Colombos aren't really fucking with Robin. I don't really know why. They just don't like her. So Colombo becomes the middleman for Uncle Jerry. He gives Robin Daddy a ticket. He gives his mistress at the airport a ticket. He gives all kind of people a ticket. No fucking problem. So he gives, Colombo will be like, Uncle Jerry, let me get $3 million tickets. I'll give you 150,000 beans. And then Colombo, will extort the winners in his own regard. Uncle Jerry don't give a fuck. You pay me for the tickets, and then whatever you do is your fucking business. Okay? So that's the operation. Uncle Jerry to Jerry Colombo, who is his middleman. Okay? Well, one day, Jerry Colombo and Robin get into a car accident. And, they don't think it's no big thing. Colombo is in the hospital. They realize he has internal injuries and him passed from those injuries. All right? So now Uncle Jerry needs to find him a new middleman. Also, the Colombo residence was allegedly robbed during the time that Colombo was in the hospital. Robin says, we were robbed. Jerry Colombo's brother Frank says she robbed it. She took everything he had. There's no way. And then they said, do you think it was a setup? Do you think it was a setup that she, like how he got killed in the car accident? He said, let me tell you something. If there was any inkling that it was a setup, she wouldn't be here right now. And I said, okay, bro, do you know who the fuck my father is? Uncle Jerry finds a new middleman whose name is A.J. Glum. A.J. Glum is an old man who fucking loves crime. I mean, still to this day. When they interviewed him, they said, if somebody approached you with the same scam today, would you do it? He said 1,000,000 times over. I said, you don't give up, huh? So he becomes the next middleman for Uncle Jerry, doing all this. Okay? Now stick a pin in that, and let's talk FBI. So there's a very green FBI agent. Very young, right? Exciting to be here. He is in his boss's office, and he sees a Post-it note that says, McDonald's Monopoly, scam, ? And he's like, what is this? What is this? What is this Post-it? And his boss is like, I don't know, bro. I'm not looking into that right now. We're doing this medical insurance fraud situation. And he was like, I'm literally bored to death. Let me look into this here. This McDonald's scammery. So he finds the past couple winners and pulls their phone logs and is able to see everybody has called one common number. And it goes to Uncle Jer. Huh. He said, you know what? We should set up an undercover operation. And they're like, oh my God, the new guy would fucking say start an undercover operation. What do you suggest, buddy? Like, whatever. What do you think? And he's like, why don't we create a fake production company, like a TV production company, and do like a Where Are They Now type thing. So he creates a fake ass, what is really just an undercover operation, and calls it Shamrock Productions. The FBI knows about this, and they're like, all right, I doubt this is gonna work, but go ahead. And he's like, turn me up. Okay, fuck me. We've been here for 10 minutes. Go to the next part. I'll post it right after this. Wallahi.